below $10,000 as theories abound about what the reasons for the latest dip might just be. Gold forgery is on the rise, Portugal has great news for crypto enthusiasts, and Swiss banks are going all in on crypto. All of that and more after a big thank you to KUCOIN for sponsoring today's episode. KUCOIN, in case you haven't tried it out, is a great place to trade a wide range of hot cryptocurrencies, especially for US traders who might be being restricted from other exchanges at this time. Their newest listing is Terra. Terra is a blockchain payments network that is powered by a price-stable digital currency. At Terra's core lies an algorithmic stablecoin which is fully collateralized by a second mining token called Luna, which derives its value from Terra transaction fees. Terra has already teamed up with major Asia-Pacific giants like Korean mobile payments app called Chai and Timon and Woa Brothers and Ebates and Carousel and Tiki, in total being used across more than 25 platforms that process over $40 billion annually. Head over to KUCOIN to pick up some Terra or to explore what other great cryptocurrencies KUCOIN has available to trade. There is a link down below where you can get signed up to KUCOIN in case you're not signed up already. So, the price of Bitcoin. We're back below $10,000. Yes! Sweet, I love it. But not everyone's excited, and what many people want to know is why is this happening? And the answer is that there is no one specific thing that you can point to and say, that's it. There never is. There is a range of factors which come into play every time to affect the markets. Why we care so much is perhaps a totally different question, since Bitcoin is still up 300% this year. But I understand that many of you watching may not have bought Bitcoin in the 4-digit range. I know that some of you were buying at 11 or 12 or 13,000, and chances are your resolve is now being tested. I was told this is the money of the future. What's happening? Well, the only new paradigm here might be the hole in your bank account, but you have Bitcoin. Long-term vision here, guys. Bitcoin investing is a game of time preference and risk to reward ratios. If you sell your Bitcoin now and try to buy lower next week, then you are risking a lot for a possibly small reward. But if you are stacking sats with a low time preference, then in 5 years or 10 years, you're going to be laughing. You will have experienced a lot less stress too by simply stacking sats and chilling. That's why our community mantra is stack sats and chill, because most of us have a low time preference. We're here for the long term, and cost averaging in week by week or month by month, way more chill experience. I was buying Bitcoin at $11,000 and at $12,000, and I am totally happy about that. And I will continue to stack more sats here. And when it goes back up too, long-term vision is what I'm looking at. But with that being said, let us try to divine some of the reasons behind the most recent price dip. There, of course, is the multi-billion-dollar plus token scam, which has not finished dumping their massive stash of crypto. This may continue to be a headwind in the markets for the coming weeks. Anytime we see one group getting such a ridiculous amount of crypto into their hands, the sell pressure really increases big time. Then, of course, there is Burning Man. Yeah, Burning Man. No, really. I've actually seen people positing this as a theory of why the markets are currently seeing low volume and all that stuff. It's not Burning Man, guys. It's not Burning Man. Anyway, there are also, of course, perhaps more well-founded fears around Craig Wright and the Bitcoin billions. Well, in the incredibly unlikely event that Craig Wright actually does have access to the keys, then it will be something to worry about. But considering that he has never produced anything other than forgeries and other fraudulent documents to try to prove that he's Satoshi, and he has never once signed a transaction using a known Satoshi key, his claims are at this point little more than the ravings of a complete fraud and madman, and a con man. Another more probable factor is the expiry of this month's CME Bitcoin futures. Some commentators have speculated that the sell-off is in direct relation to that. And make no mistake, the CME is a big player in Bitcoin these days. They average $370 million a day in volume, which is massive. So we cannot underestimate the effect that the CME Bitcoin futures are currently having on the wider market. And if the CME and the big money players over there shorting Bitcoin gets you down, then just wait until BACT comes online. And you're really going to get down about people shorting the market. In fact, some people have speculated that secret whale manipulation by Wall Street, trying to push the markets down in anticipation of BACT, is what is causing this current dip. BACT has announced that on September 6th, their warehouse will begin offering secure storage of customer Bitcoin to prepare for the launch of BACT Bitcoin daily and monthly futures contracts when they launch later this month or later next month on September 23rd. As a reminder, those contracts will be physically delivered with end-to-end regulated markets and custody, which really stands in stark contrast to the CME cash-settled Bitcoin futures. Anyway, I don't really see that Wall Street is trying to drive down the price of Bitcoin in anticipation of BACT launching. Those dudes stocked up on BTC for this event ages ago. But overall, the long-term effect of Wall Street manipulation of the crypto markets is not a net positive. The business model of Wall Street is fraud and manipulation. They've been caught doing it so many times. How is anyone surprised? It's what they do. And they have publicly stated that they want the BACT futures to be the #1 price discovery mechanism for Bitcoin. The fraud guys want that. That's what they want. Which means that they want to try and tame the honey badger. Well, you know what? Honey badger don't play that game, Wall Street. Shh. Guys. And just a reminder to everyone out there as well, this most recent move saw $144 million in BitMEX longs get liquidated. This massive event implies that a majority of crypto traders, of course, were trying to get that long game. We're going to go higher, and of course, they lost their shirts because we went down. Remember, please, margin trading is crazy risky. Yes, you can make great profits doing margin trading, but if you do not know what you are doing, then you will become whale food. And you're not whale food. You're a person. Whales eat plankton, not people. So please, please be a person, not plankton. No, really, guys. Don't overtrade. Don't revenge trade. Don't use insane leverage on those margin platforms. Be ready to sit out the markets when conditions are not right. And if you don't know how to trade, and you don't have the time to learn how to trade, then you have zero business using a margin trading platform like Bybit or BitMEX. And I say that as someone who is an affiliate for Bybit. I like using the platform, but if you don't know how to use it, don't use it. That's your PSA for the day, guys. Now, Bitcoin volume is also down big time currently, showing that the hodlers are really not doing much except hodling at the moment, and that there is not a massive influx of new buyers storming into the market. While institutions are continually buying, they're doing so in a slow and strategic way, buying in a way that does not trigger retail FOMO. They're clever. They know what they're doing. They want to get at a long, low dollar cost average price. And players like BACT, yeah, they got their Bitcoin probably at the start of this year. Now is the waiting game for Bitcoin holders. Are we going to go to $7,500 like some analysts are calling for right now? I don't know. And you know what? They don't really know either. It's a guessing game. It's an educated guessing game, but a guessing game. But it is nevertheless amazing to watch the markets like this. We've had so many days where the price has been above $9,000. In fact, a record amount of days of Bitcoin above $9,000. It's amazing. Bitcoin dominance is staying steady around 69% at the moment. Meanwhile, altcoins continue to get hammered hard, with many making new lows versus Bitcoin or moving back towards historical lows versus Bitcoin, which is tough for altcoin holders. And I'm an altcoin holder, so it's tough times, guys. But the time of maximum financial opportunity is when there is the most fear in the market. Particularly the altcoin markets are looking possibly for some big time capitulation coming. Not that we're in a serious capitulation situation at the moment, but those people who are out there saying, altcoins are dead, the altcoin experiment is over. No, it's not, but that is a sign that we are reaching that bottom moment. And it could, of course, be the most interesting time, most profitable time to be looking at altcoins. Now, the most recent drop in Bitcoin's price also has the gold bugs out there doing victory laps in the same week in which it was revealed that a massive forgery crisis of fake branded gold bars of dirty gold and conflict gold has been slipping into global markets. Basically, gold bars fraudulently stamped with the logos of major refineries are being inserted into the global market to launder smuggled or illegal gold. Shock and gasp! I'm so surprised. You mean to say that a highly malleable metal with a system of stamping an easily replicable logo onto bars is being exploited? Who would have ever thought such a thing would happen? It is an interesting situation, actually, and it's different from, fake gold bars that are something inside and gold on the outside. With these gold forgeries, the gold is real, and it's a very high purity, but the markings are faked, meaning that gold dealers will easily accept these conflict gold bars or dirty gold bars and convert them, whereas gold with no provenance is much harder to convert and thus trades at a lower price because of the assumed risk factor. Bitcoin can never be faked. Everything is verifiable on the blockchain. Gold's cool, but it's got its problems. On to the next story coming out of Switzerland, where the regulators have approved 2 Bitcoin banks. One of the major problems for businesses in the cryptocurrency industry has been finding a bank that will actually work with you and allow you to connect to the traditional fiat financial system. I know we're trying to overthrow that system, but practicalities, these people still need bank accounts. The financial regulators in Switzerland just made this easier by licensing 2 companies to serve as tailored banks for the crypto industry, which, considering the popularity of setting up shop for crypto companies in Switzerland, of course, is an incredibly welcome move from the Swiss regulators. And of course, this farther opens up the market to new big investors and to new companies who can feel a little more confident in getting involved in the industry. The first 2 banks under this new regulation have backing from some of the largest financial institutions in Switzerland, so they'll be looking forward to a lot of success. And this really just serves as a reminder why Switzerland is a global leader in the crypto industry, because they're willing to do what needs to be done. And finally today, a story out of Portugal. Portuguese tax authority has declared that they will not tax cryptocurrencies, which is awesome. Thank you so much, Portugal. That's great. This is good news for crypto investors of obviously who live in Portugal. They will no longer need to pay capital gains taxes or value-added taxes when buying or selling cryptocurrencies, and mining farms also will not have to pay value-added taxes when selling cryptocurrencies. This is the kind of regulation that I like to see. Basically, a government just stepping out of the way and just saying, hey, you guys do that crypto thing over there, that's all good. Because the tax question has been one of the biggest concerns for many investors, and it's stifling so many different parts of the industry in terms of payments and even just investing and stuff like that. So it's really good to see Portugal moving in this direction. They're not the first, but I think other countries will follow in their direction. So another country making a strong nod of approval for cryptocurrencies. Anyway, guys, that is the news for today. Let me know what you think about any of these stories down below in the comment section. And of course, if you did enjoy today's video, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell to know when to put out a new video. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.